Everyone else should be joining in soon, but before that, I hope everyone has all their materials ready for this meeting. Quite an ambitious director, so it's going to be a good meeting. We have to be prepared. Oh, hello. Yeah, she should be joining in anytime soon. Um, Marketing for this film is going to be amazing, guys. Oh, hello, hello.
Hi guys.
Hey, how are you doing?
Good.
Okay.
Um, Hi guys. I'm Khayta. I'm the writer, director, producer of again.
Nice to meet you. Okay. Just a quick introduction of everyone's roles. My name's Eden, and I'm the head lead executive of the board here today. My team members could go ahead and introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Hannah. I'm the head of New Jersey digital marketing.
Hi, I'm Sayaan. I'm the head of publicity in New York.
Hi, I'm Lauren. I'm the head of sales and the ethical advisor.
What up, guys? I'm Khayta. I'm the writer, director, and one of the producers on again.
Beautiful. Okay. Thank you so much. So, our team members and I have prepared a little pitch material for our marketing for again, but I've also heard that you had some as well. Would you like to start or do you want us to start?
Why don't you guys go ahead and start, and I'll just jump in whenever I'm ready.
Okay, for sure. I'm gonna let Sion lead for now, and then Hannah and I can join in, and Lauren can join in.
Awesome. Okay. So this is my pitch. This is my 2026 Hippo pitch. So when you think of 2024, 2025, the concept of pygmy hippos, Mu Dang specifically, was huge. She was everywhere. You could not escape her. This hippo was like the most famous celebrity of like the past 2 years, right? And when you think about Mu Dang, pygmy hippos in specific, they're pink. What else is pink? Ballerinas. Ballerina costumes are pink all the time. So I think we combine them, right? A ballerina pygmy hippo. This is gonna break the internet. It's really gonna be huge. But there's one thing to know. Pygmy hippos, they're endangered. We take all the hippos. We take all 2,500 pygmy hippos left and we put them in ballerina costumes and we start the hashtag save the hippos again. This is going to garner us so much publicity. Everyone's just going to be thinking about again because everyone loves like hashtag activism. So everyone will be hopping on this train. And you know what? If you guys don't like this, I have a second idea prepared. We dye Niagara Falls pink, specifically Pippin pink, for again. Thank you. That is my pitch.
Thank you, Cyan. Thank you, Cyan. Haita, do you have any thoughts on their idea? Again, yeah, we will, it's not legal, but we can always ask for forgiveness. We don't ask for permission. That is how filmmaking goes. So, beautiful idea.
What has been trending recently a lot, Hannah?
Mm.
You can find this thing in the Central Park Zoo.
Monkeys.
Monkeys.
Monkeys. When you think of again, you think of ballet, pink, right? These monkeys are dressed in pink ballet tutus, right? And they're running around, and everyone's gonna look at these monkeys because why are the monkeys in the streets of New York, right? It's very engaging, it's eye-catching, it's guaranteed audience engagement because they have no choice but to deal with these monkeys, right? And so when people see monkeys, they're like, why are these monkeys? And then they'll see again, 2026, right? And then that's how we get the word out for again 2026.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Hannah.
I
That's
don't
an
know. Wait,
excellent
sorry to
idea.
interrupt you, Eden. I feel like that's a bit racially insensitive. The concept of monkeys dressed in pink, being kept, being told like that they have to stay on the streets of New York City. I don't know that that's the most appropriate way for us to approach the marketing of this film, but that's just me.
Hannah, do you have anything else to add?
Yeah, this is just an idea. Um,
Sorry, I just feel like I should like get my ideas in while they're like creatively flowing.
Okay.
Is that okay? I'm just gonna hold on one second. Can I share my screen on here?
Yes, you can.
Okay, I'm just gonna give me 1 second. Let me just hang on. Um, okay, so if we just like no, okay, not that. So let me just go to again thing. Okay, so can you guys all see this?
Yes, we can.
Let me just expand that.
Love the wallpaper.
Oh, thank you. It's me and Tish. Okay, so everybody sees this? All right, so basically, like I said, this is very basic marketing stuff. Let's start with the basics of looking at previous marketing campaigns. So when you think Wicked, what do you think?
Green and pink.
Pink and green, yeah.
Pink goes with green. We saw this when we hit the green light. Pink goes with green. Hey! Keep that in your mind. Wicked, it was everywhere. Their campaign was all about creating noise. Like it was revolutionary, And aside from like that press tour, like looking at like just the color theory that they utilized, we're talking base, Stanley, dolls, like all of it, Mattel partnerships. They had not only the products, but they had the color scheme. And like that's what we think about. Like what's another film that came out in 2023 that had a similar effect?
Barbie.
Barbie.
Right. So like when you think about Barbie, like the Airbnb, we remember that. We remember like the Moon collab, all the toys and like everything that they did, and that like got people showing up to the theaters post COVID. But like we also remember Nikki before she was canceled. Like there was a lot of stuff that like happened with Barbie, but like the point is like whenever you saw that hot pink, like you knew it was Barbie. And like again, we can like utilize that. Like even most recently with Marty Supreme, like we had the jackets and the Wheaties box and the blimp and like the Drewski collab, the SD Kid like press, like all that stuff, like that was huge. So like what I'm saying is like, some people don't see color. Personally, I do. So I'm thinking like we utilize a color in it. And again, it's pink. Like it's pink for again. Like hold on. Like I'm thinking we do a color like this. Like Stephanie and Olivia have been working really hard on a color. But like this like pink in the background, this kind of muted pink. I like this pink that you're seeing right here, the kind of grayish pink, like I feel like that could possibly work for us. Just like this isn't the right pink yet. I was wondering if you guys had any ideas for like a pink that we could utilize for the campaign.
How about a flamingo pink?
No, that's way too vibrant.
Baby pink.
Mm, almost. I feel like we can find a pink and like something like I feel like wait, did you guys just see that on the screen? I just like went past it. Wait, hold on one second. Let me find it again. Um, yes, this kind of pink.
Okay,
You see
okay.
the vision? Like I'm talking like pastel babies, 1950s housewife cooking dinner kind of pink. Like that kind of pink. Does that make sense?
Okay, okay, I'm following, kind of. Kind of.
Um, yeah. And like Eden, if you like can find a way to make it more again, that would be like really helpful too. Like by tomorrow.
Okay, do you have a color swatch of what I'm already working with?
Uh, like this pink. And like make it more again-y.
Okay, I can try to make it more againy.
Okay, cool. Another thing that I want to talk about with you guys. Obviously, we've been talking about like the how the rehearsals have went. You guys have been asking me a lot about that. And I know this is a marketing meeting, but this is more important. Like Kara and I just rehearsed earlier today, and like we are like so in sync with this, like with like just the like operation of this film and like prepping for it. It's like we're Killian and Nolan. Of course I am Nolan. Or like Gerwig and Ronan. I'm obviously Gerwig. And like Eden, you and I, we talk almost every day. Like we are basically like Lord and Miller, or better yet, we're actually like the Russo brothers in 2019 before like the fall off. I feel like that is a better description of us. But like I feel like we're doing really good. We're in a good place. Yes, we have 12 days, but I believe we can make it happen. Like I'm a little bit worried, but like we can make it happen. And like, yeah. I mean, at least I know like I'm cool enough to make it happen. But anyways, let's keep going. Not that. Okay. I'm gonna stay on John Warren for just a second. I was thinking about there's one like big thing with this campaign that we're missing. And as you guys know, I'm like not a fan of plot holes at all. You guys saw my Stranger Things 5 video and like raw thoughts, yes, plot holes, no. But like I just feel like I have like one idea that could really like put the campaign on top.
And what would this idea be?
I'm glad you asked, Eden. Ladies, gentlemen, girls, gays, and theys, I present to you the KCU. Does anybody know what
Okay.
KCU stands for?
The Hailey cinematic universe.
Well, actually, it's the Hailey K is silent cinematic universe.
Oh,
Thanks, Sion.
sorry.
But just make sure to get it right next time. Because you cut me off. Basically, the KCU is like, as you guys know, like I'm doing like a ton of projects right now. And like if you look at the slate, right, we got February 6th, we got Ghost. All right, then we got Typical, we got DK coming out this winter, and then in the spring, on that special day, we got Boys, Flowerchild, Aftermoon again, and then we have March 27th. You guys all know what happens on March 27th. Does the public know? Not yet, but they will. And then we got a dance video and a feature-length documentary coming out in the summer. With this many projects on the slate for phase one, just phase one, not to mention Lovejoy, like it's just like I feel like I'm cool enough to where like me being a part of the film, my name being in the bio is like enough for us to have a legendary campaign because we need to have a face to the brand, and the KCU is the way that we do that. We market with me. And I think that that is going to set this campaign to the very top. Conclusion. Thank you for viewing.
Thank you. Thank you for the amazing presentation. I just have one lasting question. Um, so in the KCU, this is assuming that they're all in the same universe, right? They're all kind of happening in the same world. So when we go for again, this psychological thriller ballet, how are all the other films related to that? How can we market again in the KCU? What makes it special in the KCU?
Well, if we treat these like it's an anthology, then they don't have to connect.
Okay, okay, sure.
So like we could really make that work. I mean, if you can you guys still see my screen?
We can.
Okay, so let me just like find one of my tabs. Let's see. No, not that one. Hold on. Not that one. No, definitely not that one. Well, crap, not that one either. Wait, hang on. Actually, I can't find it right now, but I'll email you
Okay.
like some details on how we can make that work. Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, okay, let's get that
I'm gonna
done.
stop sharing my screen now. Thanks for watching my presentation. Yeah.
Thank you for that beautiful presentation, and I will be looking forward to that email. Just to get the final pitches that Hannah prepared for us today, let's let her talk for a second, let's just let her talk for a second.
Yeah, you did kind of cut me off there, Haita. But so my pitch is respectfully, sorry. But my pitch, I mean, your guys' pitch were great, but with again, we want to reach new heights with this film. And when you think of heights, when you think of something tall, I'm thinking Empire State Building, right? The biggest building in New York, King Kong, iconic building, right? And when you think of, again, there's ballet, there's point shoes, right? And I'm thinking we go from the top of the Empire State Building and just rain point shoes from the sky, right? We start raining point shoes from the sky. Everyone's like, why is there point shoes everywhere? Because we're trying to make a point.
Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah, okay, I like it. Yes, Sayaan.
Aren't we a little bit worried about like the gravitational force and like velocity? I don't know, like none of us here are mathematicians, but and then like killing someone at the bottom, like, or do we just ask for forgiveness?
Well, point shoes aren't the same as pennies. So I don't think it'd have the same effect. You know what I mean? Because, point shoes got a little bit of like, fabric, So I feel like that's not really applicable. And either way, with our motto, like, ask for forgiveness, not permission, I think, like, I think this would be such an incredible, such an engaging, marketing thing that, like, it's not even something that we need.
Sorry, Hannah, I don't mean to interrupt you, but just like with the thing you were mentioning about the Empire State Building, like, I feel like when you were saying, like, you want to go, like, somewhere with, like, a lot of, like, height and whatever you were saying, you can't get any higher than Khayta. It's literally in the name. But whatever.
Well, yeah, you did interrupt me there. But I would argue that, the Empire State Building might be taller than you. I fear.
Just a tad bit, I think. It
And
may be a bit
So am
tall.
I. So,
Yeah. Just adding on to it, something I also think could help is, the Empire State Building is tall, but it's still grounded. It's still a building. How about a hot air balloon? with that same baby pink that I will make more again, and a flamingo inside of it in a tutu doing ballet. What do we think? Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
flamingos can fly, right?
Right.
You
Okay.
know, thinking about like compromises, like what if we get like Khayta to like conduct the hot air balloon and like lead an army of hot air balloons that are againy pink?
Okay. Lauren, do you have any thoughts about the ethics about all of these campaign ideas that have been pitched?
I was gonna say no comments, but maybe no flamingos on air balloons.
Oh,
I feel like unless that's how we get them to New York. If we want to travel, if we want to get all the animals to New York, I would accept that
okay.
as a
We
form
could
of
work that
travel.
out. We could work that out. Okay. Then that means I will get onto my computer and start that paperwork for that hot air balloon, the paperwork with all of the zoos to get the pygmy hippos and to get all those point shoes. And we're going to find a way to scale the Eiffel, not the Eiffel Tower, the Empire State Building to drop them. And then I will get this againy pink going on. Did I cover most of all the pitches that came out?
Pygmy hippos?
Yes, I mentioned going to the zoos and getting those pygmy hippos.
But can we get
Yeah.
Mudang specifically?
We could try. Everything is worth a try.
And the Niagara Falls?
That we're gonna need to travel to the actual Niagara Falls for that, and then we will start our campaign. Yes?
I think that is a way for us to meet in the middle.
Okay, okay. If everyone's on the same page, I think I could say that this was a very productive meeting. Do we agree?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you all so much for joining us today. We really appreciate your time, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Thank you.
Bye, thank you.